Second, third, and fourth beach houses. We can't actually have a very hard time. But by Wednesday, really quite long, yeah. I'm so fine. Cry all day, every one time, every one time, every one time. Why must I cry?
amaze me.
They still die when you shoot them.
Practical as ever.
You jest, but if they achieve invulnerability in one simulation, our very existence will be threatened.
Ashladun knows what you are, what you've done. She watched you cut through Crota, Oryx, Omnigul, and she is eager to return that pain.
Alright, sorry, I was just relaxing and now I just got like a mild little like migraine, so I was like, I'll talk. I'll talk. Like, expedite. What's he gonna say? I drank my first cup of coffee for the first time in like a year. It was really good. It tasted amazing. I'll be honest with you. It was peppermint, mocha cream, Dunkin' Donuts, way too much Azuka sugar, a hint of stevia, but the stevia was really fancy. So if you don't get fancy stevia, do on you. Sorry, you must not like stevia. I only get the highest quality of stevia. I mean it. Do on you. Like you don't get the highest quality of stevia. You know you hate yourself. You know you hate your life. That's really strong. Pina colada earlier was massive. Hope you're gonna help the Broncos, but it helps yet. Like, well, I don't know if anything can help them up there. Like, I think their only hope is to do better during the regular season. I don't know. Seems like it's really home. All the home teams won pretty much. I'm trying to think, did any non-home team win? I don't think so. I don't think there was one upset. I think every single home team won so far. I can check. Let me see. I can check in a little bit after this. I'll see for you. What does he have to say? Say that the whole new playoff format is really confusing too. I don't think they want people to get around anymore. I don't think they want people to figure out anything. I certainly don't. I certainly think that they don't want trains in a negative manner. So it seems like if you're gonna throw that type of curveball at people, you're basically saying, don't set up in the next place to screw over people. We want real love. We want, true, honest, affectionate, unbiased love, not love that is forced just because a place needs to be figured out. Uh,
Here she comes.
oh, I haven't read my news very much today because I just got all drunk and fell asleep. I was having a hard time sleeping last night, and I woke up kind of early, kind of weird, and I was like, I was already like super freaking having an issue, and I drink a lot of beer. At, at the game I was at, this might be the last game I go to at the Regent, unless they invite me back. Which they can, but I don't know if they would. They probably wouldn't like how I would act, honestly, because I get really loud. And they had these little kids that were next to me, and they knew the ticket. They showed up, they had like these huge hunting earmuffs on, and was like, yeah, yeah, good one, bro. We know that guy before. We know that guy before. We've dealt, he's been in that box with us before, so he knows that, I'm sure uh, my auntie was like, yeah, Forrest is going to show up, so make sure that, if you're coming, if you don't want, some sort of ear damage, just show up with some earmuffs. What do they call them? Gun, gun safety,
Eris,
gun safety
it's over.
earmuffs.
Hashladoon is dead.
So,
This is a relief to hear.
I'm just trying to show
But
them
Ashladun's
that's how you
presence
gotta
is
be.
no coincidence.
I'm sure they
I
were smart
must
enough
have
to
planned
understand
their
that,
ambitions for
by
pyramids
screaming like that,
influences.
you actually can
Return to me.
affect,
There
the
is much to
players'
discuss.
calmness and their heart rate, and they said pulsing. They said it really knows how to pulse. So like, we're capable of throwing a shot off. I threw off a few. Never. Uh, my dad might want to go to the some, take me once or twice a year. Maybe my uncle will want to take me. We'll see. I know that the team that they played was supposed to beat them, but our team kind of stomped the other teams. It was fun. I got really loud and super animated, and I met the AD, and I met another coach, and yeah, so I met a bunch of people. They're trying to get my aunt to renew her term. I told her that if she did, like, it probably wouldn't be that bad, and I'd be on my best behavior.
Guardian, we've received intel that Bracus Zahn is supplying weapons to the Shadow Legion.
I told my parents, I was like, after that,
The
I'm so
Scions
hungry
have
for a
already
hamburger.
lifted their onslaught of Zahn's base, but I miscalculated the strength of this
It's like, here we
operation.
go to our favorite
You
spot. They were
miscalculated.
like, well, before
Do you have
Thursday,
further
sorry. I was like,
questions?
okay.
Right. Let's get
I
them
was about to be
framed.
like, I will take you out. Take me out. So they had like 3 different types of chicken. They had 2 different types of hot wings. Chicken tenders that were really good. Amazing chicken tenders. You know, chicken tenders are freaking bomb. They're so good. And then we had hot dogs with relish and stuff. Fun. And they had all just so much alcohol. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. They even had wine at halftime. I didn't sneak the bottle out like last time. Last time they had a bottle, I snuck it out. Yeah, I'm like I'm not miscreant. Me and my dad would always get into trouble. What makes sure you win though?
Earlier, I informed the Empress we had already dealt with Zara, or at least I thought we had. But he's returned somehow.
Names hold power. It is not unlikely this new Zahn is a successor who has taken up the mantle.
Regardless, he must be stopped.
And I didn't sneak that bottle out, and then all of a sudden there's a bottle in my fridge, and I'm like, where'd this bottle come from? And my mom's like, oh, Mary Frances got it for me during your birthday. And I was like, this is for me. She's like, no, she said Merry Christmas. I'm like, oh, Mom, I'm just waiting until you turn around. I'm just look, coming by the crib. I was waiting on about my girl, son. Like, alright, go. Turn back on phone. I'm a wait. I'm a whoa.
Thank you, Guardian. I've
I
instructed the
probably
sirens to
should
aid
wait
you.
for my
Free the
alcohol
others and you will have
tolerance
a formidable team to
to
face
go back
Proteus
down.
soon.
'Cause right now
We'll take all the
it's
help we
really
can get.
high. I probably have to drink that whole bottle and spill anything, and then it would just be like, okay, time for bed. So I had some ice cream. I had some coffee. I would have ate some carrots, but they don't have any good ones right now. I think the ones that they have are kind of gross, and they're gonna go bad probably. I mean, maybe I'll go in there and snack on some of them. Maybe quick meals. Produce. I can eat a watermelon. You know, I could go get a watermelon. A couple. I could cut a ring off a watermelon and eat it. You know, fuel. Okay. I need tea. Let me see if John texts me. Yeah, John is not texting. Probably too busy. We're both really tired. We don't want to play MCC. We're not psychopaths. We're just what? I mean, in our minds, we're middle-aged men. You know, like. What's the point? What's your point, Vanessa? My point is, we're not, 19 years old anymore. I just discovered FPS video games. Oh, he goes there. Yeah, he goes there. Yeah, he goes there. Because, like, right whenever you discover FPS video games as, like, a 19-year-old, you're like, oh. I need to play PvP every game, bro. You know, you're turning into like the game battles. Oh yeah, I remember game battles. Those game battles. My older brother used to play game battles in his room all alone while he locked the door. Competitive online tournament. Wow, that's so cool. Nice. I used to play in game battles. I'm just saying, like, they shut it down now. Now it's Face It. Oh, Face It. Yeah, Face It game battles probably was pushing meth out the back door. Like, Face It TV. And MLG was with Game Battles. They were associated, and they both got shut down. So I can tell you right now, they were doing something by the rules. Something there wasn't right. Yeah, I mean that wasn't legitness. Like it was what these people. They were. I feel as if like I don't think the word is the favoritism was total bullcrap. It was totally white supremacist. Like these people had no idea. Okay, I feel like that alone was like the reason why Italy didn't steal the lead of the Copa and instead Spain did. Okay, this is how it works with the Euro in Europe. Every 3 or 4 years, almost 4 years, they do another tournament where all the European teams, all of Europe, play against each other, and it's like basically like Europe's version of the Olympics or the World Cup, just Europe. But it's a very big thing. It's very popular, and it's relatively new. So I think Spain has, is it 4 wins? And then Italy and England both have 2 wins. But Italy had won the last one that was like in 2019. But this past year, Spain won it. And I mean, like, I'll be honest with you, dude, like, you can't be, all types of favoritism like that. Because MLG was run by, the Italians. So, game battles, I don't know who it was run by, but I'll tell you right now, it was not set up very well. It was not set up for them to farm karma. It was set up for them to make money. And, they made money, over the table, under the table, money drop bags, like, shit like that, like, damn, right? And, yeah, Spain ended up winning on Italy's repeat year. And Spain was going to tie Italy at 3. They were both going to be at 3 because Spain goes to 4 and Italy stays at 2. But it would have been Italy going to 3 with Spain and Spain staying at 3. How it works. You're building a lead as a Spaniard. You have to realize that Don Giovanni and the MLG crew people in New York probably didn't do any time for all the crimes that they committed. Maybe had they, did some time, bro. You can do the time, you can do the crime, better do the time, motherfucker. And the crime and the time. Somebody else gonna get kicked from behind on the other side of the world. Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, history would show now that, you're getting away with crime too much. There's a lot of favoritism, regardless if you get outed or not. Can't get your tie on your repeat year. Oh, pure both the. Yeah, I mean, like it's hard to say that like Italy doesn't care about that because I feel like they would really care about that. Like they would like really like deep down would care about that. But the second they lost, then they would be like, no, I don't care about that. It's just like that for anyone else. Like they're just that's how people get. So they turn into they play the apathy card because because they didn't get their way. But I still I think that the reason why she wants to enter bid there and not go for another uh, term is because they are calling favoritism and maybe maybe they don't like getting yelled at from the regions and that's fine. Like it is kind of like a messed up angle to yell at people at. Like thinking like if I got every single game, if I was screaming my ass off that I went to, and every single game I went to whenever I was at the university there, that I screamed my ass off, every single game except for one game, they won. And then whenever I was in the Regents box, I think they won every single game until last year, and I only went for a few years, and it was against UNLV, and it was close, but I didn't get loud enough. Some of those games it's hard to get loud because we're not in the right seat maybe. Because the people getting loud are usually not the ones that are in the box like that. But I noticed that if I did get really extra loud, it wouldn't even be close. So sometimes I wanted to be nice, and maybe they didn't take me to enough games last year to not want to bully those teams out. But those teams were doing a lot of bad things, but that's just how universities can be sometimes.
Well fought, Guardian. We've cut another head off the proverbial Hydra.
Hydra has but one head, Devil.
Yes, Vex Hydra do. There's an old Earth mythological creature that... never mind.
You would do well to leave your hide site to better understand our enemies.
I'll do that.
Let's see who won, who did, what non-team win. Oh yeah, the Commanders won in Tampa at the last minute. But the only team let's see won. Yeah, every team won at home except for the Buccaneers, and that is, I mean, that's probably because probably probably just because like the quarterback for the Commanders was a lot more mobile, and I think the only chance the Buccaneers had to win that matchup was to actually injure him, but they couldn't do it because he was so fast, and it's hard to get away with injuring a player that's fast, or hard to just do in general. They're a fast player. They can be hard to injure unless you cheap shot them, but I mean, take it from me, like the higher you get into playing at the highest level, it almost becomes impossible to cheap shot, to be honest. Especially if the player is smart, capable of figuring out his own health and getting for insurance and having semiconductors basically control the plays that he would fall asleep on to get injured. It just doesn't happen like it used to. So, I mean, like the other quarterback was decent. He was just kind of one-dimensional, and he made a pretty bad mistake there at the end. And it's a lot of pressure to be under, so you know, it really is a lot of pressure. Like to make a mistake like that, it's just a normal thing. The other team had just made a mistake, like then he made a mistake because they had pressure to it. However, which way, they had pressure to the moment, and sometimes it's hard not to mess up. I don't know if he really was smart enough to know how to get out of take the pressure off that type of thing, but maybe he'll learn. And he's still kind of young, and the people who are shorter, which he's kind of shorter, like they can play longer into their career usually. I mean, in most scenarios. So I'll bring it back. Alright, I'm back. And I touched the cactus, and now it's infected. Oh, call for reinforcements. I'm not gonna make it through that height. Eh? I got watermelon, I'll be fine. Another cocoa. Jump around, knock around some cocoa if you know it's up. Hey now, wonderful, hey now, hey now, hey now, wonderful, hey now, hey now, hey now.
The lucent high drain
What
the
a
light
wonderful
from our
feeling.
bodies. It's horrible.
Found some
Stop
case.
before they do
Never
something worse.
knew how to wait. And now, hey now, what a wonderful feeling. And now, hey now, what a wonderful world we live in. And now, hey now, what a wonderful feeling.
My scion sends portal energies not commonly used by the Hive.
This could be why they were harvesting light.
Take up the Hive relics and rend their shields.
Said 97 viewers last stream, is that right? Like, he didn't even notice. What the heck, we're doing that again? Shot. Spent all my Bahama bucks on that. He nerd didn't even notice. I know, right? And now, hey now, what a wonderful, hey now, hey now, hey now, what a wonderful living. And now, hey now, what a wonderful feeling. Yeah, I used to love it when I did that. Was my best friend? He's like, "How do you do that?" See, he's always thinking it was so funny. Who's not? Who's not here? Okay, I see Crackers and Andy. So you got Lobo and the Michigan native. Who they reached out to. Let me get my phone. It's already so late. What day is it? Sunday night? There's no way either of those guys are gonna sub by the end of the night. I'll just wait till tomorrow for a better time. Hey now, hey now, what a wonderful, hey now, hey now, hey now, what a wonder that we live in. Hey now, What a wonderful feeling. Oh man, I can't even do it that again. What a wonderful feeling. So bad. What a wonderful feeling. I feel like I used to do it in an octave, man. Up a dip, up a dip. I'm drunk. No, I'm totally hungover, dude. Strung out, hungover, tired as fudge. Eat some fudge. Fudge had alcohol in it too. Like, sheesh, man. Took my spirit. That's some spirit fudge right there if I ever did try one. Hey now, what a wonderful, hey now, what a wonderful world living. Hey now, what a wonderful feeling. Maybe that's a cocoa. I learned him powerless. Everyone, he is known by my arrow. Fight him at once. We have an opening. Whoa. That's really terrible. Drunk history. I was like, you don't mind if I see some more, but like, it hurts such as my ass. I've spent too much cancerous shit my whole life, dude. Can't take it no more. A history lesson, or all I have is like some effed up shit. Let me see. Yeah, I got some rude stuff. I don't want to talk about it. Can we just? Oh, let me say like. I think that the coffee that I had was the best coffee. It made me love coffee again. Yeah, I love coffee so much now again. It's been so long since I've had any coffee. Like I drink coffee every second of the day. I never not drink coffee. That's all I drink. Like I've had coffee in years. Today I had a cup of coffee. And I was thinking, man, how I would love to just make the whole pot and stay up drinking coffee all night like the good old days. Cop it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boy used to cop up the whole pot throughout the night. Think he was in the office. He was in the office pushing papers.
Its face
Like they had to
showed
take me out of leave because I've discharged my weapon too many times. They said I did a good job, but yeah, I can do a good job in here too. Lady, what? I swear she was reaching for the pepper spray. Okay, she was a grandma in front of her grandchildren and the whole family. So you're thinking like, how get this guy buff? How get this guy buff his head? I hope shit, bro. Can't get me on the floor doing things. Like that's the problem. Is like I mean, I can do the Bosu. I don't mind doing a Bosu for my bench. Maybe do some hand weights. But I need like decent sized hand weights because I'm more strong than you probably think. Like that's pretty massive. If you just give me the little ones, it's not going to help very much. Like 10, 15 pounds. I probably need like 25. Maybe like 20, 25. If not 30 to 20. Probably 30 to 20 is what I would need. So that's 20, 25, and 30. And then you maybe even able to give me 35. But if you give me 35, you're probably gonna also want me to get a mat, like like all the like it's like you it's like this like soft um, puzzle map that they put in weight rooms. Yeah, I probably would want that. Stuff up the floor, not carpet. Let's work our way into the 40 range. I'm not that tall, so it's easy for me to put up dumbbells. Bench presses, this is much harder. Bench press is easier if you're tall. The dumbbells are easier if you're short. Eating steak, hamburgers after the game. So I was telling my mom, I was like, man, I want a freaking hamburger so bad right now. Oh, I was so bad. Range, Alpha Throne, Pinto. I mean, in Evil Order? Evil Order? Top 3. This is a fun good, bro. Like, oh. It doesn't even take them that long to make it. They don't put avocado on the side. I'm probably sure. I don't know. Maybe they do.
I saw you as
Maybe they would be better than the range. They're probably at the ranges at the same
now that I
as the
fight
range.
alongside you,
But El
I
Pinto and El
see that your
Patron,
true power is
they
your metal,
are
not
just
your
better.
traveler's blessing.
Hundreds of years of dying over and over have made the
And the
Guardians
thing about El
aimless
Pinto is that it's actually
and
really far from the
ferocious.
university.
That's the kind of resolve I need on my war council, Lord Saladin.
It's like about as close as you can get to Rio Rancho without being there. El Patron is more up the alley of university vibe. And it's a much smaller establishment, and it's not as expensive. Let me see. Let me text these guys. So,
Alright, Guardian. This is a smash and grab. Smash some hive, grab a chunk of submine.
And live to tell the tale.
Ziva-Roth's battle song emboldens her soldiers. End it.
right. I sent them both. I know they're like way far off. There's often Call of Duty La La Land. The other one works overtime way too much, and appreciates his sex dungeons. Appreciates the occasional sex dungeon. He's all the way in Michigan. It's like sex dungeon capital of America or something. I don't know. He was telling me like they have these like blowjob booths at the campsite. It's like, dude, shut up. Tell me that. You disgust me.
That did it. Hatch opening and setting that perimeter tower to friendly. You're welcome.
Zivu Arath moves in the open, but I worry we are missing a piece of our enemy's plan.
Maybe for now, but we'll have a war mine up and running soon. If anyone can outmaneuver Zivu Arath, it's Rasputin.
Yeah, he's a gay guy, and he was also telling me that he knows some people that have sex dungeons and stuff. He's ridiculous. If we ever get him on the stream, you have to tune in. That's whenever you know it's gonna be a good stream because he's gonna tell us something that we don't know, like you would have never heard. Something totally vulgar. But yeah, he doesn't because he subs to my channel. He probably uses it as an excuse to not have to hang out with us. He's actually John's friend. But we met at Bertus. We met at Bertus's wedding. Whenever I visited them, he drove there from Michigan in a Tesla with his boyfriend, and I flew. His boyfriend's gamer tag is Agent 47, I think. I flew from here and then, had a layover. That was the last time I was in California. Was that like 2019 or 2018 or 2017? It was like 2017, I think. And there was like a fantasy there. Someone had a fantasy on me. Because they had like this really fancy room.
Patch me in and I'll get that door open again.
And I gave him some really fancy juice. It was hemp juice, and it was this really expensive, fancy hemp juice. They're kind of Pieros, but I turned him into a dog. He has a son now because of that. I'm sure they could. His mom would have copped out with one girl, but because he had a son first, then they were capable of having a second daughter on their own. That was like, that's the boy juice. That one is the, definitely. Wait, at that point, like, taking that much Azuka up there and, like, pushing on him would have been really difficult. Giving him some E-juice and blazing that E-juice the entire night. I mean, for 2 nights I blazed it there. Maybe 3 nights. It was, like I said, it was pretty fancy, though. So Maple Valley, Washington. Get to see Tacoma. Trip to Tacoma. It's very eerie and yeah, it's not really much. It's fancy, but also at the same time, like it's very eerie. And it's probably not very healthy to live there. It's usually where it's healthy is it's dry. You want it to be dry and warm and sunny. In Arizona. That's where like where most of the breadwinners go for their will. Arizona. That's how my aunts was capable of blowing these shysters out of our will. So now we get to sell the ranch.
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to
Arizona
move.
is, I mean, like I said, it's dry, it's sunny, it's warm. So like that, those are the three best things. I mean, also if you wanted, if it the better, like you want it to be like not crowded. So like you don't want to be like living in an apartment building. Basically, is what it is. You're better off just staying at home and living with your parents. That's better that way. That's where a lot of people kind of like get thrown off, I think. 'Cause they want the independence really bad.
Vault security re-up. You know what to do, Guardian. You were right, Mara. That Scorn's definitely trying to corrupt the submind and using some weird interface to copy out files. Luckily, it looks like Malahayati's rewriting itself with repair protocols every time we clear the bunker. So damage is minimal.
I suspect the witness is treating this scorn as a living archive, copying important information to its mind for safekeeping. Troubling.
Vault open. All right, Malahayati, here we come.
So they move out to an apartment and then they start a job and then they decide that the job isn't fun or something. And they just stop going to work and then the bills pile up and then they just end up like taking fentanyl and dying. So they want to live the hard life or work extra hard to work to have the freedom that they get. Um, I mean, if you don't have the degree, that happens. And that's unfortunate because we need more people. We get more tax, man. No thanks. That's the main reason why I don't want to move out to an apartment and why I'll just wait for them to sell the ranch and then give me this house as an inheritance. Question is where are they gonna move? Because if they're probably gonna want to stay in the city, and it would be kind of interesting if they moved closer to the university. It would be kind of interesting if they moved to Pasitos. You know, it'd be kind of interesting because like they might be able to afford that. I mean, say they get 2 million, like just them alone. Let's say they get 4 million. I mean, they could get a massive house there, and this would just be like a city home. When my sister comes into town with her boyfriend, they could stay here, and I could reside here for the most part. Whenever it's kind of like in a good position now because like where it's located personally, people think it's like kind of. I bet you there's some Depositos. I'm not sure of that. Yeah, I'd probably say that. They're not gonna want to be around all the hectic of the university, even though yeah, it's like the closer you get there, the more freaking hectic it gets. There's only like one decent place in Knob that isn't as hectic as the rest. So I'm sure if you're in Knob you probably feel like, oh, I'm so fancy, I'm so fancy. Maybe I'm fancy. So fancy. Yeah, it's second really one. That's the extra $3 million I have. I think I'm gonna go get and buy myself a Bugatti. That way, I can wake up in a Bugatti. Say, woke in a Bugatti. Woke in a Bugatti. I was woke in a Bugatti. That's so bad. Bad idea? Yeah, let's not do that. That was a Bugatti. I'm woke in a Bugatti. Spend it all on mines. And use the Bitcoin to become famous. You stupid, lousy, struggling streamer. Hate stupid punks like you. I swear. Like, I'm gonna be the voice of reason from the admin. Uber nerd is just angry. Dying of cancer because he's not grounded, surrounded by all kinds of servers and mines.
It's not just protocol and process. Treating him like that won't be rebuilding him. It'll be remaking him into something else. His memories, lessons, connections. I'm doing the best I can, but some things can't be expressed in a line of code.
I beg to differ.
Alright, Hacker said he would. It's actually pretty easy to do on the phone. You can just do it on the phone so easy. You know what, man? Like, I'll be honest with
What
you.
happened to the network?
It seemed like it was bound to happen eventually somewhere. I thought it was either going to be Texas or California, where it was like where a fancy town would just all burn down because they don't have like a lot of good karma. One, two, um, people they either they don't like spend their money on the right thing. And clearly, California had a problem with that more than Texas. And Texas was figuring out time better and better time and understood that. And LA was clearly more invested in smoking and doing different types of drugs that didn't require that patent. And that's the patent that you need in today's day and age to be successful in just about anything. What would make LA different? They always think that they're above everything, and that's their flaw. The only people that are above everything are Brooklyn people.
The Hive are sending an ogre.
Did you see how big St. John's is? All that Brooklyn on there. Do you see how big they are though? They're big. It's because of all the Brooklyn people drugs that they have. And they can put time into it or not, but like if they put time into it, they also have a better job, better chance staying healthy and better chance in the playoffs. mean, Microsoft, you would say Redmond or Microsoft, but on the other spectrum. But do you see how high how high those places are? Like, maybe even Denver. I feel like that little spectrum right there, the Denver, Washington State, Brooklyn. It's like, I feel like that's kind of like the standard of how to act. If you don't act well comparison to them, you're gonna have a problem. And I think LA people, they don't like New York people. They definitely don't like Washington people. And that's like, because LA actually doesn't give us that much. They give us MSI, they give us HyperX, they give us EVGA.
Holding pattern. Good luck.
But like, are those the brand? I mean, what's it called? Something Rocket? I say Rocket Dog. See, I don't have one of those. I don't have one of the Rocket ones. It's a different type of storage. They got Newegg, like City of Industry. The throne that is running the stream right now is a throne case. That throne throne is headquartered in Los Angeles as well. They have some good things. I mean, they do. They do have some good things. I'm not gonna say that they're all bad or anything, but I think that a lot of the people who aren't from there kind of take over and are very invasive and run things and do things their own way. I think they're more of the problem. Hallies are kind of annoying. I bet I would probably side with the people on at Compton. Like, how do you say? Do you think it's right that we just, you know, ignore anyone, man, that don't take our drug? Like, sheesh. It's like that anywhere, though. I guess in like Massachusetts and like the Northeast, it's hard to get a lot of those drugs, so it's not as much of a problem. But a lot of those drugs, as they're untaxed, put a target on anyone who uses them, anyone who gives that cartel or that gang or that anything money for those drugs that are untaxed. That person, that individual, that citizen, that American citizen, they're gonna have a target on their back for that. And I do love HyperX, and I like MSI. MSI is cool, and I have all those different components. I have EVGA. I have a bunch of HyperX. I've spent probably like at least $5,000 on HyperX alone. Maybe like 2,000 to 2,500 on HyperX alone, and then probably another like 1,500 on MSI, and then I think what else? Oh, my EVGA case has my streaming PC in my office. That was a pretty penny. That was like $400 case. So yeah, I like all my LA components. I definitely really like my thrones. I got a throne in here, and then I got a throne in my office. You can't find those ones anymore. Yeah, you can't find that case anymore. So it'll be interesting if they bring them back. That was probably my favorite thing ever made in LA, because it's really nice. See the pictures of it. The case with all the stickers on it. That's a throne. Throne case is what it's called. It's made in the City of Industry, just outside of LA. I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, I bet you they're fine. They said that it was all the rich people houses, which is like, I'm sure it's not warehouses full of, nice components. Plus, you have to realize that the people who are selling those components probably aren't into like having a target like that on their back. if they're smart specifically, they're gonna be like trying to figure out timeout because that'll help them play the stock market. So if they're trying to do the stock market with better time, better timing, do the time infusion, could be a difference maker, huge difference. It could be a difference between making a million or a few million to like tens of
The
millions.
perimeter towers ahead are back online and reading you as hostile. Mind your steps.
It's hard to make a business still out there though.
Perimeter towers in range. Stay hidden, Guardian. Eyes up, Guardian. Literally.
Did the Swiss burn? Did the Swiss mansion burn? Her mansion burn? That's all I want to know. That's all I got. What? I rip my heart and soul. I hate Taylor Swift so bad. I wish it would have all burned. That was gonna go through their way. Yeah, pina colada was kind of rude. The thing is I got most of the ingredients from Sam's Club and Walmart. Not bad. Not bad, Taylor Swift. If your mansion don't get burned down, I'm so sorry. I was having a nightmare the other night that I was an orphan and my orphanage got burned down and I didn't have nothing. And then Taylor Swift done come and be like, "Live with me, little orphan. I'll save you because your orphanage burned down." And then what? And she was like the good guy so much, and I really loved it all. And then what? Then her mansion got burned down, and that was like, dang. I might just be a bad omen. I shouldn't have accepted that.
Moving back to a holding pattern. Good luck. The Hive aren't switching up their strategy. What's that saying you used to like, Elsie? If at first you don't succeed, try
I
again.
should not have accepted that. That was not good of me.
I might have taken
I
it
was the
too
reason why
literally.
Taylor Swift's mansion done burned down. I'm so sad. So sad. I'm going to the closet now. I'll be back. I'll be back in a few hours. I'm just going there and put a bag on my head and just kind of hide for a little while. Whenever I know it's my fault for something real bad. The classic McAllen Texas crazy. I'm not gonna. I know I'm not gonna make that, so I'm just gonna wait. Do you expect me to go back down to the bottom and just like jump on it? Oh, there it is.
Secure what we can of Charlemagne Guardian and slip away safely.
Hate how she's so skinny and think that she's so great for being so skinny like that. Hate it. How she puts all that cancer on everyone like that. Oh man. Hate like she's pop culture queen or something. Ooh.
Guardian, welcome to my private channel. I've been watching your impact in the field. Your execution of our mission is impeccable, without error. I wrote your kind off after the destruction of Deepstone. But I do pride myself on handpicking gifted individuals and elevating them. You have my attention. Continue to perform like this, and one day you may have my respect as well. If that day ever comes, and you're sharp enough to consider such an opportunity, I may have you in my private guard. Still in service and defense of humanity, of course. But you would only answer to me, no one else. Think on my offer so that when it comes, your answer is ready.
The Washington Commanders have 3 Super Bowl wins. The most recent one occurring in 1992.
The Cabal
I
are
just looked it up.
entrenched, prepared for our arrival.
There you go.
They've erected a proving ground outside that massive tank.
I was introduced to like
Hunts.
once. My sister tried to get me to go get it, and I was like, no. Alright. Too much viruses, man. Like, quality isn't even that bad. Okay. She's worried because whenever I go out, it's always a big thing. That's why I stopped going to the gym. It sets me back like a day. Anytime I go out, I don't go. I don't go. See, that's like people are like going out every day, right? I go out maybe like twice a week. Every single time I go out, it sets me back like a day.
Hold back. Show your enemy no quarter, as they did to us in the Red War.
That's how it works. Stay back. I got a shower. To like focus on the groceries or focus on the task at hand for 2 hours minimum. Whenever I go out, it's at least a 2 hour trip minimum. Whenever I was going to the gym, it was like a 3 or 4 hour trip. Like that was ridiculous. Like I have 3 days a week. Like that's just too much. I can't get anything done at home. Like when that happens, and if it seemed like the Denver Senior, Pilata Broncos need me to wake up at 5 a.m. to try hard for their way, I can't do that. Instead, I'm waking up like 30 minutes before the game. She's like they paid her X amount of money versus the university that hasn't given her really much anything. It's like, oh yeah, Walmart hasn't given her anything. Yeah, Walmart has probably given her a lot, dude, honestly. Think about it. They have so much money just that they can put it into anything. Think about having a lot of wealth is that it can give you a lot of like anxiety and a lot of like cancerous type of precaution, pre-notion, and her product can pretty much get rid of all of that. It's not like they need to be closer than that. They can't be that bad. That wasn't even close. And like, you know, I'm sure she can't even really focus on it really that much either. She certainly can't get me to focus on it that much. I'm like totally wavering in and out in college hoops and NFL right now. And then I got baseball in my mind too. So like, I mean, there probably won't be any slip up. She takes another turn. I don't know if she will though. Like, it would be so easy. I think even I could just do that for another term against the next teams. I told her it was gonna be a fucking cakewalk. Look at where we're at now. This is the thing about watermelon though. People are too lazy to do all the things that you have to do to make it good. Either it's a small cubes, eggs. I mean, cleaning everything and making everything sanitary while you do that, all that whole process probably takes about 45 minutes to cut the cubes and sanitize everything prior and then wash everything afterwards. 30 minutes to 45 minutes to do all that. All right. Regardless of how long it takes to eat it, because that's enjoyable. Let's not add that to the time. But we're gonna add the time it takes to like brush your teeth after that, because that's like another hour. You know, that's like an hour to your day, added to your day. Whereas Zuka, like, you know, you can just add it to your coffee. It takes 5 minutes. Add it to your lemonade. It takes not even 2 minutes. Like, it's basically, you know, very similar, except for that Azuka is much more legit in Brooklyn, and you know, it's really in ties with the league. There are a lot of strong ties. They're not getting away with any kind of NT. Maybe a little bit of skill, but that's about it. It's not really safe to do anything THC without Azuka at this point, I think, in my life. That's why the Wana brand is so powerful, but even then, you got to be careful with Wana from the dispensary. Getting a business deal with Azuka straight up that's got to be the life, dude. That's like the life I lived, and like, I'll be honest with you, it has completely changed me for the better. I mean, I was on the side of, you know, going with Arizona and not really worrying about, you know, making a lot of dinero or getting into an NJ Trust or anything like that. I was just gonna be like, you know, like a lazy person trying to live long in Arizona because it has amazing weather and can, you know, captivate that. And then they were like, no, have a bit, try what? Try a business deal. So then they're like, okay, and then I try it, completely changed me. I'm like, no, this is too good not to try and go for a place that has like all the cash cow. And they say what you want about a watermelon, it's just not convenient enough. And I've tried to make a watermelon convenient, and it doesn't stay fresh. Like cutting an entire watermelon off into cubes and putting them in very fancy Tupperware just doesn't stay fresh, dude. It'll stay fresh for like a day, maybe two, but on the second day, it's starting to go bad. My tea mixes, they stay good for like probably a week or two, just in the bottle alone, in cans. Like they'll probably stay good for like a really long time. Like a lot of difference there. Do I like watermelon? Like, yeah, my New Year's resolution is to eat one a week.
Keep up the good work.
But I know I need hamburgers. I know I need steak.
Bears up here is... Hey, how's the clan going?
Raccoon.
Careful out there.
This is you. Well, you suck at dancing. You suck at doggy at dancing. You're not even allowed to go. This is you. I am your mom. I made the decision. You're barely even a grown up. This is you. If you go to that party, I swear, I will cut you off.
Let's see what we've got for each other.
Do not go to that dance. All right, little. All right, Senor Forrest. Look at me in my eyes. Tell me that you're not going to go. Oh, look, he's not doing it. Shut him down. Shut him down. Yeah, make his cousin force him out. Shut him down.
Checking right now. Acknowledge. Done. Check.
Like, he's gonna look at Daru. He's gonna say that was the worst offer he's ever been to. Yeah, just say that. Or Daru 2015. TwitchCon, first TwitchCon they ever had. Worst concert I ever been to. Ding! That's the thing. Don't kick the baby. Excuse me.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. Please, Guardian, it's busy.
Let's begin. Make good use of it. Be brave. We have much to discuss.
They said that the isn't gonna get ported, but MCC will. Ooh. So I may actually be able to do some campaign on my PlayStation. Give me a reason to buy the game again. I haven't read anything about Marathon lately. Let me type in Marathon. Marathon. October 10th. 2 months. 1 year. 10 months. October 28th. Alright, let's click release date. Sometime in the middle of 2025. Coming to a game store and Steam app near you. Hopefully you built your own PC. Otherwise, you're probably just gonna get scabs because no one plays on console anymore. Maybe only console-only servers and just get scabs. Scabs and scabs and scabs and scabs and scabs and scabs.
There could be poetry in destruction. Write me some poetry. Do it! Nothing to help you but your team and your weapon. Fight!
So Sky up to play Fortnite. You said you want to play Fortnite? I said I wouldn't do it because I knew it would mess up Astros left for the Rangers. That's why I didn't do it. Told you not to. Remember I told you? Don't do that. Are you some sort of smelly pirate hooker trying to figure out the dirtiest Texas place? I don't care. I want to figure them out. But don't do that. That's too stupid. You're gonna bring a loss 2 times over for yourself. That's what you're doing. Oh, North Carolina. Oh, you just gotta lose all your hype? Yeah, just lose your hype, huh? Yeah, I don't want my hype no more. I want all my hype to go to that. Yeah, I don't care about nothing else for my hype. You know what I want for my hype? I want Fortnite bots. That's all I want for my hype. I don't care about anything else. Yeah, I don't care about nothing else. No wonder the 80 don't like me, and my daddy-in-law don't like me. And, oh, he barely like me. Excuse me. Like, I can't tell if this girl's trying to figure me out half the time. I don't know. I guess that's just the vibe I give out. Is I'm trying to figure anyone out that's just in front of me.
Impressive, Guardian.
I just want my
You're
hype rock
instinct
to
for battle.
work for Epic. That's all I want. That's all I asked for. Remember I asked you for that? I said that's what I wanted. Oh no, I was just pretending to be you. LOL. Take it easy. Just a little bit of Fortnite, bro. That you really gotta put the best of Fortnite. Who are you? Some sort of what? I'm just some sort of privileged idiot. Says the village idiot, you the privileged idiot? Oh, I see. I see what you're going for there. You was thinking you were gonna figure out the most dirty place in Texas and or sell your hot rock to Epic. Or you was gonna be privileged idiot. I'm like Fortnite anymore now. I'm grown up. My boobs are bigger. I don't micro penis anymore. So if I'm a lady boy, oh well. I'm a grown up lady boy. Lady man. So if I'm gonna be a privileged idiot, Shaw. I mean, no, I haven't played Fortnite in years. Actually, you know what? Last time I played Fortnite uh, was it the World Cup? Is that when it was? Was it France versus Argentina? When was that? That was the last time I played it. And before that, I hadn't really played it much, honestly. Before that, it had been a few years prior to, or a couple years. Every now and then I'll pick it up for like a couple games and then like uninstall everything and it becomes a huge problem because then Epic servers like read a virus at me and shit. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Looking to see when that match was. I was actually playing through that match. So I was playing with one to play. Want to play Fortnite? Huh? Shaw? So easy. Let's get bot matches, Shaw. Like,
This is a gauge of pure
oh, a
combat
friend to play
intelligence.
Fortnite with, because I've never really had that before. Never knew someone who wanted to play Fortnite, because I'm actually a tough person. A tough guy. Of course, I don't know people who play Fortnite. It's insane, bro. It's unreal, bro. I feel like you're just like saying things that people told you to hook you in. What? I don't think you understand that. You know, half the time I don't give a shit what I hear. Cause what? It's a bunch of fucking useless fucking propaganda, if you ask me. It's useless propaganda, bro. Oh, it's not even really living up to the hype, dude. You know, it just sells your hype wrong to NC. I wonder why Duke and UNC are so much better than, Bay and UNA. You know, jeez. Yeah, dude, let's just be honest about it.
Infliction of retribution.
No, it's hype and unreal. Shut up. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. How are you? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 me. I know everything. I know about the whys and the ways and the he's. Blah, blah, blah. I know everyone. I know everywhere. I know every day. Daily better play, man. Blah, blah, blah. I still feel there now, motherfucker. We're just turning around, motherfucker. We're never gonna be the same, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Well, they don't want to change. One thing we're looking for, the man, we're gonna kill him. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, look at this, bro. Oh, I know, let's kill him, motherfucker. Blah, 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 blah. Sound like I'm a part of the gang and I'm affected by the LA fires. Nerd gang, bro. You're nerd gang time, bro. Blah, blah.
Impressive, Guardian.
Get the motherfucker that's tired of that shit, man. Get the motherfucker that's tired of that shit, man. Blah, 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 blah. All us is a man's. All us do your shit, man. Man, it's all bad motherfucker go that asshole, man. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna get wet from here, man. I'm gonna get wet from here, man. Let me look back over. And look again. I'll be rocking. Rap enthusiast. Gobble, DJ Gobbleman, bro. You can DJ Gobbleman. Gobbleman. Gobbleman.
This is a gauge of pure
It's Agumon?
combat
Oh,
intelligence.
Agumon. Okay.
Make me
See,
proud.
I don't know. I forgot my Digimon. My bad. What the hell? This thing was glitched the high hill. Can't do that. backflip. Oh, there it is.
What an absolute trouncing! Your relentlessness was inspiring! I have prevented extinction-level events that were gentler than you. Fantastic work! Good luck. Your opponents will come for your life. Guard it fiercely.
Man, I suppose we all go down. But can't find out what told you was weak. Nah, 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 that ain't always it. It's sad day. I'm too gone. Nah, nah. If I ain't gonna be involved. But the music never going down, nah, nah. This ain't going down, nah, nah. Hey man, have they not busted me that last time? I would actually let them live. Guys, the interrogation process is pretty tough as well, but honest with you, shame on you. You can't act like you could come and save me. No way. I'm not looking for a savior or a hero or anything. I'm just looking for peace, inner peace. You know, love a little bit. Love is hard to find. Inner peace for sure. I like to find inner peace because, to be honest with you, I've been to so many pits and I've thrown off so many shots. I don't have anxiety over it because of all the Azuka and stuff. It does set me back a day. Other things I'm gonna look for, like inner peace and love. White was there, and it was a really heated league, and Alex Kirk, and Ranger and Drew Gordon. I even remember whenever they had Erlacher and Dog Moore and Pink Basket. I remember all that. I was so mad at the university after we defaulted my scholarship that me and my dad, we sided with the Aggies for probably 4 or 5 years. I think that was 2013, 2018. And we went to some of the football games and we rooted for the Aggies, and they pretty much won every single time we rooted for them. We only cared about football. We were just so angry, we both agreed that it was just not very forthright, and him and I are pretty straight shooters. We really are straight shooters. Okay, now I guess a little bit, but even then, to be honest with you, the way that scholarship is set up, I just end up getting a lot of that shit getting defaulted. And they want people to get through it really fast. But the problem is there's a lot of overcrowding. So you can't get through it really fast if the teachers aren't quality. The classes aren't quality. I was telling him, I was like, I just might just pay out of pocket, not even try and use the scholarship. Because, I mean, you get into the scholarship, you get a few years in, and then you can't finish a few classes, and, there's requirements for that scholarship. You end up defaulting all of it. The only way you get to keep your credits is if you, pay a few $1,000s. Okay, but, it's like that in a lot of places, I guess. I don't think they understand how difficult it is to have a good scholarship, but then also have good teachers and good classes. I mean, I feel like if you just had the right class, it wouldn't even really matter what teacher you had. But it's like they don't have good classes, and I feel like it's all about the teacher. So it's however the teacher wants to teach the class. But they don't have their own strict curriculum. Oh, this is how you teach this class to make it fun and fair for everyone. A lot of times the teachers are taking bets on who's gonna fail more kids or something. They're gonna bet you money, dude. I bet you that's how it was whenever I was going there. So there was probably 3 teachers that I had. I swear they were taking bets like that. They were what? They were foreign teachers. I feel like they would do it because then the children have to retake the class, and maybe they see it as a way to farm their karma. I don't know, honestly. One of them, I just couldn't believe she was failing that people in that class. I could not believe it. Not for 1 minute would I think that would be a class that you would want to fail anyone at. But, I would never take that class if it wasn't totally required. If you music appreciation, I don't give a shit. They don't even know what music you fucking like. It's a university. Seriously, care less. I lost my iPod because of that, and I also lost my Beat headphones. Most of them stolen. That was such a stupid class. I had a really nice fancy iPod that got stolen along with some Beats. It's I should have never have been taking those out of my room. There was no point.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
That was a really fancy iPod that my sister gifted me. probably still would be good now. It's fancy as hell. I just never understand why you would want to fail kids at a class like that, though. And then I finally figured it out once we defaulted, and it was like, she was like, "Oh, you have to pay this amount." I'm like, "That's not a scholarship." You know, I'm like, "What kind of scholarship is that?" You know, they hook you in, and you know, you do all these lies. I just don't. I also don't like how they force you to take certain classes. It's not like that in Ivy League curriculum. They say take whatever you want, and we'll decide if it counts at the end. Very like flexible like that, whereas not even a little bit here. Like, I don't know what to think about that. Like I need a university to be flexible with me. The more strict you are doesn't mean that you're better at anything. Just so you know. Military's pretty bro. It goes like it, huh? Yeah, basically, like at, at Brown University and a lot of Ivy Leagues do it this way. The person says what they want to major in, then the counselor gets with them, and they they basically create their own major, and at the end, you know, they just get it signed or stamped on by the college that they want to get it in, with like a small note, like why they took these classes and stuff, and why that would be important for their major and whatnot. I mean it. That's like serious. That was what I thought it was gonna be like. Literally, I thought it was gonna be that way. That was the only whole university I really, you know, did any research on with Brown. My sister was actually going there and like seeing how things were done and asking her a lot of questions. I didn't realize that, you know, that not all the universities didn't do it that way. That's a way where people will actually be successful and like really enjoy the learning stuff. The other way of just like forcing people to take a bunch of stupid, useless classes, that's gonna piss most people off. Honestly, piss them off. It's like one of my cousins like went through that overworking himself, working himself to hell. And then one of my cousins went through that. He's constantly sick, constantly sick. This guy. And both of them have master's degrees. Like to get a master's degree and then have to work like 10 times as hard. But like to get the master's degree, it's already like 5 times as hard, like 15 times as hard. I just couldn't believe that. I'm not gonna do that. I would just stay at home. I have inheritance on the way. Be patient. I'm not gonna work myself to death. I'm not gonna work myself to balding.
haven't seen destruction on a scale like that since, well, the last time you won.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Nothing to help you but your team and your weapon. Fight! Enjoy yourself, Guardian.
Excuse me.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Yeah, I'm like, man. Pass out, man. Wow. Brush my teeth, get some watermelon. Fruit. Brush my teeth. I made that. See, I know, but like, this is the thing is like, you can't keep on making it wasting in the backyard. You know, a lot of ways that you could. That one, this last one that I made was really, really solid. So, I was hoping that maybe you could name it on copy it. Word up. Hell yeah, coach. Hello, Messiah. Yeah, okay.
This is what they call a righteous infliction
Bang,
of
bang,
retribution.
bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, go, bang, bang, bang. 1, 2, 3. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad. Hello, bang. Better you know it. Better you know it. Better believe it, you know it. Oh no. Better you know it. Better believe I know it. Better win. Better you know it. Better believe I know it. Better win. Better you know it. I'm coming. We'll call it come. Better you know it. Anything about that? It sounds like it's healthy. Sounds like you don't need a therapist. Sounds like you get a therapist with that. You're what? Your therapy probably goes better. You say, let's go better.
Another battle won. On to the next fight.
I don't know much about that, to be honest. I just know that if we're talking therapy, I made sure that you would make it through the session without having to, one, transition, two, yell and or throw a fit, three, have something to look forward to afterwards, or before, if you know what I mean, four. I'd say, like, you're good, you're bad. Party probably thinks you don't even need to go to therapy. Come on, that is that. call that those. You call that cover.
Clutch
Stay on the
tactics.
wheel. You stay on the field. You stay on the field. I hate everything about you. I'm sick.
Destruction on a scale
I'm
like
a being
that,
as
see?
high. I'm being as high.
The
I'm
last
the
time.
greatest like. I'm the meanest like. I'm the baddest player. I'm the baddest like. I'm by the way. I'm by the way. I'm saying, I bet you love accent. Everyone else on that tags on the accent. I'm gonna say it again like a mess. I'm never gonna get into the bigger bit of bigger lick. Family, mama, flavor on it. I believe it. I never to know how to put it again. Okay, get it. Good stuff. Chill, bro. Say you be someone who's actually cool. Sleep time. I did sleep a lot earlier, but it wasn't good sleep because my mouth wasn't washed. I just drank a bunch of pina colada and it was like alcohol. I'll be back. Let me see. That's gonna do it. See you guys tomorrow during the day to do some more. Probably wake up and just get right into it. That's the plan, at least. Wonderful night. Maybe I'll have a lunch meeting with my auntie soon to see if trying to get back into the regions is something that we should do, even if it's just my dad and I. So that's gonna do it for now. See you later.